Hi everyone, my name is Devang and in this video we will be talking about algorithms which we'll be using for transformations of infix notations to postfix notation and infix notations to prefix notations. Okay, so in the previous video we talked about what is an infix notation, and we said that infix notation is that which we use in our real life, such as a plus b, a minus b and all that. And a postfix notation is that in which the operand let me just write it over here. The operand is placed after, sorry, the operator is placed after the operand, and here the prefix means before the. Okay, so I hope that you understood these terms, and in this video we will see the algorithm using stack, how we can convert these notations to one another. For example, we have to convert 2 plus 3 into 2 3 plus. The computer internally does this transformation. Remember this, the computer internally performs this transformation to calculate any arithmetic expression, but we have to just see the algorithm because it can be asked anywhere and it is used in various questions. So let's see the algorithm once. Okay, yeah. So before proceeding any further, let me just talk about Newton School. Okay, Newton School. So Newton School is a platform from where you can learn anything for free, and you have to pay zero fee until you are placed. Okay, yeah. They have very extensive course of 6 months which is of web development, and you are being trained from a basic level. So from 0 to 100 you are being guided by advanced teachers which are from IITs and NITs. So make sure that you check out the Newton School website. They have a tie-up with among 300 plus companies, and you get a package of around 5 lakh to 40 lakh CTC, which is a very good package. And of course you get a dot support and all that. So Newton School has an initiative which is known as Launchpad. They have initiated this to make India developer powerhouse of the world, and this is totally free because this course was only available because of the Launchpad section of the Newton School, and this is free for you, and do not have to pay any fee for this. This is for you to learn anything for free, for example ML, AI, Android and all that. And if you do the course from the Launchpad section, you get a certificate of completion, you get doubt support and a constant exercise and solutions, which are extremely important to practice any concept. So I hope that you get a hinge of Launchpad section as well. So now let's proceed towards the algorithm. Now let's say that we are given expression 2 plus 3 into 4. We want to transform this into a postfix expression. So as I discussed earlier, so our first step should be to parenthesize this given expression. So let's parenthesize 2 plus 3 into 4. And I also mentioned like these were the associativity and precedence rule. So these are the higher precedence, right? Higher precedence. So we can just parenthesize this given expression like this, and it would become 2 plus 3 4 into, it would become 3 4 2 3 4 into plus. Like in this way we could handle the situation, right? Now let's discuss like how we can implement this situation using the stacks. Okay, so first of all, see the thing. There are the various things which you need to follow before writing an algorithm, and the things are like your algorithm should be open for all languages. Like it should not be of any kind of particular language. Okay, so this algorithm would be like, we would take initially an empty stack. Initially an empty stack we would take. This is an empty stack. Okay, then we will scan the expression. This is a given expression. We will scan the given expression from left to right, and we will do operations upon it. Let me write the expression again. We have the expression as 2 plus 3 into 4. From the left to right we will proceed. First of all, we saw 2. Let us say that this is our output buffer. This is our output. Okay, and whenever you see any operand, just output it. So we have scanned 2. Let me just hinge it. Yeah, so we have scanned 2 and we have output it. Now we have plus. So if you see any operator, push it into the stack. We have plus over here, right? Now this is also being scanned. Now we have 3. Just pop it. Oh, sorry, not pop it, just print it. So the 3 has also been done. Now we have another operator which is multiply. Now here the condition comes. What is the condition? If the operator has higher precedence than that of stack top, then push it, otherwise pop until you find the lower precedence expression. For example, here I can place the multiply sign. Why? Because the precedence of this multiplication is higher than that of addition. Now if the condition would be like this, in my stack here would be the multiply and I have to push plus. I can't push plus into the stack. Why? Because plus has a precedence which is lower than that of the multiplication. So we will pop the multiplication first, then we will push the plus. Okay, so now here the scenario is different, so we just push it into the stack. Now we have 4, so print the 4 like in the buffer and just eliminate this. So now we have this content in our stack. The last step should be to empty the stack. Empty stack. Just pop it, it would become, remember the order of stack, it's just last in first out. So the same rule is followed over here. So this is how we will proceed in this part of the algorithm. Let's see another example so that you get a more hint of what we will try to do. Okay, so now let's think like we are given an expression in which we are also given the parenthesis. Let's take the same example again. 2 plus 3 into let's say 4. Okay, this is the expression which is given to us. Right now it's let us do by our own mathematical calculations. It would become 2 3 plus into 4. Let us consider this as a. So a into 4 is equals to a4 star. A is 2 3 plus 4 star. So this should be our answer, and we have to bring this answer via help of a stack. So let's see how we will do. So in this, again consider a stack. Now whenever you see this kind of a parenthesis, let me just highlight this. Whenever you see this kind of a parenthesis, which is none other than left parenthesis, okay, just push it into the stack. So here my left parenthesis came. Let me just blur it once because I have considered this. Now okay, let me just rub it. It doesn't look good here. Left parenthesis, yeah. Okay, I have scanned this expression. Right now I have 2. I already said that if you feel an operand is there, you just push it into the stack. So here I was like this. Now we have 2. Let us say that this is also scanned. Now we have plus. So there is no operator in the stack which has a precedence which is higher than that of the plus. In st.top we have 2. It has no relation with that of. Sorry, we did a mistake here. The 2 should be in the output buffer, right? Now let me just once. Now we have plus. So we do not have anything which has a higher precedence than that of plus. We have this as our stack.top. So let us push plus into this my stack. Okay, now I have 3. So 3 is an operand, and operand means print. So here my 3 comes. Let me just blur it. Now you can see I have this operator which is my right parenthesis. Okay, so remember, whenever you get a right parenthesis, just pop the stack until you get a left parenthesis, or the stack is being empty, right? So just clear the stack. To here it will come plus. Now we have 4, so 4 comes here, and like this should be into the stack, so like after that this will come. So this is our answer. See how simple is that? The steps are very easy. Take an empty stack. Let me write it on the next page. The steps are very easy. The first step is take an empty stack. Okay. Then scan the expression. Scan the expression from left to right. From left to right. Let me just draw the table again. And we have a table like this. Sorry. Considering these, if you feel that if you get the operand, output it. If you get a left parenthesis, push. Right parenthesis, pop until you get a left parenthesis or it is an empty. And if you get an operator, check the precedence and push and pop. I hope you understood this kind of a thing. Okay, so now let's proceed further. Okay, so now let's talk about prefix notation, right? So understand one thing. You were given 2 plus 3 into 5. Let us assume like this was our question. So its postfix notation was 2 3 plus, right, into 5. Now let's consider 2 3 plus as a. So a and 5, this becomes a5 multiply. A is 23 plus, so this becomes 23 plus 5 star. Let's evaluate prefix notation for the same. It would become plus 2 3 into 5, right? Let's consider plus 2 3 would be equivalent to a, so this becomes a into 5, this becomes into a5, right? Now let's just place the value of a, so it would become into plus 23 5. So if you analyze this situation, we have to implement our algorithm in such a way that we get an expression which is equivalent to this, right? So let's see how we will implement using that. So we will consider, first of all, let's say that we are given an expression x plus y into z. This is our expression. So we will first of all take an empty stack. We will scan the expression from right to left. Now what we will do, here we get the operand, same rule, operand to the output buffer, printed. Now we have considered this. Now we have multiply. This is an operator, so push it into the stack, correct? Now this is also been processed. Now we have y, it is an operand, so output it. We have output it. Now we have an operator. Now remember, this is again used. Okay. Okay, so this is the order. Now plus does not have a higher precedence than that of multiply. So what we will do, we will simply pop it. So let's pop it. We have popped it and it has come upon here. Now the plus will be pushed over into the stack. So plus is pushed. Okay, let me just rub this one. Now we have x, and x would be put in output. Now we have to process as this as well. Now we have to empty the stack. So let's empty the stack and it would become like this. But if you think properly, this is not the right answer. This is the wrong answer. So what became wrong in our algorithm? Our algorithm was correct. What became wrong in our algorithm? Let's see that. Okay, so our expression was x plus y into z, right? So if you think about it, it would somewhat become like, if we do the prefix notation from infix to prefix, it would become plus x into yz. So the answer was supposed to be plus x into yz, but the answer came to be this. Can you see a relationship between these two? If you see, then it's absolutely correct. If you reverse this given expression, you will get this. Let me write it again in the bold words. If you reverse this, if you reverse this, you will get the given expression, you will get your expression. So the answer would be reversal of this, which would be plus x into y z. So this is our answer. So basically we have considered both the algorithms. In both the algorithms, the first step is to consider a stack, okay. So while transforming infix to postfix, we have to scan the expression from left to right, okay. And when we are transforming infix to prefix, we have to consider the expression from right to left, now the trick for this, how to remember this, you can think of it like this. We have R in here. Let me just change the color for the highlighting. We have R in here. So when we have R, the right becomes first. Okay, so this is the technique to learn this. Not you do not have to learn this, but yeah, it is a common algorithm. Just remember this. Okay, then we have to consider the stack. Then the third step, and the third step is if we have operand, just output it. If we have operand, just output it. And if we have an operator, push and pop with the help of this table. Now this table is very easy to remember. Power, multiply, divide, plus minus, L2R, R2L, R2L, just this much. So just remember this and you are done. And the fifth part is of like when you give the parenthesis. So if we get left parenthesis, then you have to push. If we have get the right parenthesis, then we have to pop. And the sixth part is if the expression has become over and you have something left in the stack, pop the stack. So I hope that you get a hint of this question, like how do we solve this particular question. So if you have any doubt upon this, so make sure that you comment it out, and also do check out the Launchpad section under the Newton School website. Okay, so this was for today, and in the next videos we will proceed out to our journey of DSA. Till then, keep practicing. Bye bye.